There's a tubule coming into my window. I'm just getting some sunlight. My jawline got fucked up. It's the energy of the place. We're here. I'm waiting for people to pop in. I don't think they will. I've been oversaturating with the live streams that it makes people less want to get involved less. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know I'm a literal alien demigod? You don't want to hang out with Casey? Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do me like that, man. All is well. Who here? What's going on? Where are my people? Where are my people? It's the first. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. You can't fuck with me anymore. I will make it so bad that you have to leave. I've learned from the crows. I don't know who my neighbor is. I'm gonna have to gain intel. Okay, I said I would do it. Oh god. You think this is nice? Imagine living outside. You think that being near the window is invigorating? Imagine being outside all day. I don't even want to leave the window. I want to sit here like a plant. I need a plant. I need a plant. Not an industry plant, but a plant. Okay. No, I don't want to leave this window. I don't want to get on the ground. I don't want to do anything but sit here and wait for. Where's everybody? It's a Saturday. Where's all my unemployed friends? They're sleeping? I just realized that all these people that were in my group chat, there were like 7 people that were on live all week. I just realized none of us are working. Or you work at night. We're in different time zones. This is the time zone. This is the time people from other countries can pop in the live, fam. It's okay. It's only been 3 minutes and 33 seconds. So we're gonna bask in the sun for a minute, and I'm just gonna say things that I feel like are very important. Today's the day a specific dream comes true. Protein powder. What kind of protein powder? Almond, honey, ashwagandha root, maca root. Or not, just start off with the regular Walmart muscle milk, almond milk and honey. Or oat milk. What kind of milk? There's no good version. There's no good milk anymore. I can't afford Irish sea moss, but everyone needs to get Irish sea moss with their omega-3s. And there's this maca root that comes in this little package. We're so far into this self-help stuff. There's got to be people that are pushing products that have the perfect combination of these different roots. How come they're all African? How come there's no South American? I've never heard of South American medicines or indigenous medicines, Native American medicines. I always hear it's African roots or Irish sea moss. There's got to be herbs and spice. I guess cayenne pepper. Something that I think it's called emulsifies. There's something that we need to take in that will break apart all of the things that are lodged in us, like bad habits and disease and nanoparticles. And the natural way to do it is to stop eating, and your body will do it itself through ketosis. I need a tailor that can make me a coat in my Discord. Technology. It's just different. I wash my hair. I'm gonna wash my hair. What the hell? Turn that filter off. Turn this filter off. It makes everything slow and laggy. Okay. Okay. This is my right. Okay. Okay, who's here? I like knowing who's in the comments, fam. If you can and I haven't muted you, always let me know. It helps the process. Because we're all in the present moment. We all have things that the other side is always trying to let us know. It's not the other side. It's here with us. We're just not able to perceive it. It's always all around. It's all here. I got a downloaded assignment of something that cares, that wanted me to see a problem going on here. Staying alive. Staying alive. I channel higher vibrational energies in towards me, and I get to a better state of consciousness, better state of mind. I'm focused, I'm happy, my health is doing better, I'm more present. I'm working on my PTSD by going inside, which is really overwhelming. And I find that everywhere I go, people I see around me in my external always get angry. And I'm like, in what world would somebody bettering themselves and holding themselves to a higher standard make somebody else upset? And it has to be because they haven't done the work, and that we haven't found a way that we're both balanced in harmony so that what I do doesn't affect them. The way that it used to in Pisces, when we were all held down in darkness, the people that were there was a separation. Now we're becoming more enmeshed in the lake of fire. (6:33). Matthew, the book of Matthew is Aquarius. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added. Okay, so light hit the side of my face and said that was, you can't think about Bible in beliefs because it's not about beliefs anymore. So they had those images of like him and seeing it as a man and seeing these people as real characters, because those were vessels and vehicles to transmit the light of God into our minds. Because back then that's what we saw. We were learning from more of the external. We saw animals flying, we saw people. But now that everything's buzzing and all around us in the age of information and technology, we're going to be able to see it from a more dense perspective. Okay. Something just wrapped around and said Heather wants to make clothes. Okay. Okay. It's getting easier. It's different. Remember that you can do anything you want. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There was someone I didn't like that joined. Someone with a bad smoking habit. It made me want to give up. There's just someone I don't like. Someone I don't like entered, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. I felt like it was worthless. I didn't want to live stream to whoever that was. Energies I didn't like based off of relationships that made me feel, like there was gaslighting, gang stalking narcissists that had done me really wrong in the past that joined. And I felt them try to reassert that relationship based on deceit and power games and power struggles, based off their own inferiority complex. So I gave up on it. But okay. Okay. I'm writing this giant list of all the things that I need and what I should do. And I brought it with me in the bath. And a drop of water splashed out of the bath and could have hit anywhere on this page, but it only covered and blotted out tarot deck. Alright? Get over yourselves. You fucking narcissists. Okay. There's an angel outside. I think. I don't know what it is. I'm afraid it might be the thing from Skylines. Have you guys seen the movie Skyline? With that blue light that just did exactly what happened to me in the movie? Maybe those things live in a world we can't perceive and they're literally right there. I'm waiting for Derek. Because he wanted to go live with me today. Anyone that puts effort into their channel and is consistent can go through me to have access to things. And then it's really I guess, at the end of the day, is it the shepherd's fault if the sheep go away? Or is it the sheep's fault? I washed my hair for the first time today. This is what it looks like when you wash it. It doesn't look that bad. It looks different and unique. My mom really got living in isolation down to a science. She usually puts a fan in the window to blow the smoke out. Don't want to get copyright. I don't know. I don't see these. I wish I could disable chat for just me so that you guys can talk to each other. And I don't have to see it. There you go. Seems like life goes better. I was encouraging people to chat, but it's like as soon as the chat disappears, there's like a big burden off my shoulders and life can flow through me a lot easier. Turning chat back on. Let me know how the audio is. Can you guys hear me all right? Or is this too loud? All right. I think everybody should get a notebook out. I think everybody should get a notebook. Most of us spend all of our day on a screen. It's really important that when we have inspiration, that we write it all down. A monthly planner. At the end of the day, do you want to be your best version or not? Okay. He's coming. He's coming. Somebody's coming in. To the chat. Please come into the chat. Okay. I'm thinking about that. We always have everything we need. Maybe you're uncomfortable because God is tuning you for the next song. I just wanted to see if I would feel differently. Okay. The cigarettes immediately closed my throat chakra. That growth and accountability section of my Discord is important. I think people should be posting their daily wins. Not necessarily what you're doing, but the things that you're proud of, your accomplishments. Because I find it's more meaningful when you keep it to yourself. But I don't really like the suggestions. I appreciate it. It's more, I'd rather people just say, like when it's a really good idea, I guess. I've already thought about it. Usually, like everything you say, I've usually thought about already. So maybe that I'll take it as confirmation that you're kind of picking up the same things I have floating around. Not really picking up, but just able to perceive it. Battle for your brain. You're in a position where you have a lot of knowledge you can offer. That's organized, but you don't really put it out. Like Mind Nexus Live. And I don't want to make anybody afraid of putting out what they know. But he has just popped in the chat to talk about his remote neural monitoring and all that stuff. I'm interested in that stuff. But I want to see it structured and organized like a Google Doc. That's easy to comprehend and digest with alternative solutions than what's available to us. Like people say, diet and exercise and all this stuff. But nobody's really talking about what you can put into your body. I think it's called emulsify. Whatever it is that breaks apart everything to unblock all the chakras and let your presence go. And I want to see you all doing more with your life. I want to see everybody doing more. I'm just waiting on Derek before I do push-ups or anything. Is it 31 minutes? Okay. I want to remind everyone, if they watch it, anything is possible. If you can see it, you can do it. Literally. Even if it's morphing into a dragon and then flying, in some way, that experience will be present for you. I was holding off on helping people because I felt like certain people didn't deserve it, but I feel like we're at a point where it doesn't matter anymore. So I'm going to write things down, rest. We'll give it one more minute to see who pops in the chat. The TV's explaining to me what I'm going through. I wasn't sure what was happening, and then the TV just told me I was keeping things in, and that was making me stressed because I was afraid to share things and not fully speaking my mind. Yeah. Everything's going to go a lot better if people start to do more and just make more progress. I'm able to give people assignments, things that they can do that will make everything better. But I feel like giving people more potential, kind of boosting everything, motivating everything, kind of starting fires. Eventually it'll get so out of not controlled chaos. It'll seem out of control, but it's not. It's just giving everybody more potential. At 333, 3 people in the chat, 3 likes. So there's things there's things everyone needs to do that they're putting off. There are things that people need to do that they're putting off, that now is the time to do it, even if it's stressful, even if it sucks, even if it's scary. It's a little intimidating to break out of your comfort zone, even if it's just to get up and clean your space. Watch, I'll do it right now. Look how easy it is. If you let clutter sit around you, you don't have any space to have this channeled organization that allows you to have more precision in your decisions. You know what I'm saying? Hanging my socks on my window. Okay. But it's not, I mean, I just want it in a Google Doc so I can, and it will make it easier if you ever go on a podcast or something to talk about stuff that you're very invested in. And then if you need, I mean, I don't think anyone should ever prioritize money because it's never really come to me. It's more when I least expect it. Nobody wants to have to work forever at something they don't want to do. Everybody wants to turn their passions into something that fulfills them in other avenues of their life so they don't have to walk for anything. And I feel like the way to do that is definitely structure and organization of the information you're trying to share. You feel me? There you go. We got it. We're here. Where the hell is it? Right here. Okay. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard to raise money. I don't know a way that I can get $100. And that's just the beginning. I don't think we have anybody that's got $100 to spare. It's going to be difficult and painful, but it's okay. Okay. A lot of making money is possessed by demonic entities with bad habits and sort of they're looking for in a way that plants the seed that will later help them. Until you find people that are committed. It's almost pointless. This is the best way to make content. We all have to work harder. Okay, turn off. Problem is I can't yell in here. So I have to be quiet. Which is really fucking me up. My Cash App got a notification. Okay, cool. It was just that I hadn't checked it, so I didn't get anything. It was my Domino's yesterday. I need it, but I always feel bad. Makes me feel like I owe somebody a lot more. How do you battle if you're still here? How do you feel about? You said that you've been doing intermittent fasting and you've been working out. How is that? Do you feel like you have more control over the things around what you feel are implants? Like for me, definitely with this tattoo, I always feel like there's something pulling at me. And one of the first times I went to jail, they forced me to get a tuberculosis shot. And the guy was screaming and slamming on the table, like screaming. my spider reflexes. He was screaming and forced me to take this shot that ever since I felt like the entire left side of my body has been cut off spiritually. I haven't been able to bring presence down the way that I used to. I didn't have as much control over my aura as I used to. Something really fucked up happened to me there when they forced me to get this shot. But I know that sometimes through meditation, I can get back in control of it. So I wanted to know if you have felt this greater sense of presence since you started to practice that deals with healing your insides and ripping out all the bad so that you can gain more presence to harmonize better. If that's made a difference. I don't know if he's still here. Derek did not show up this fine Saturday. So we will check the Discord and see who's popping out. Who the hell is Scott? Larry, I just saw someone left. Or someone popped in. I'm telling people they need to be doing more today. Because having more control over helps masters emotion, reduces subconscious control. Yeah. pH water. Get that alkaline pH water. I'll show you when I go to Walmart. Get that alkaline pH water, and then if you want, just to make it easier, because if you think water is boring, get the flavoring with a little bit of caffeine in it. So get one regular flavoring. I mean, I just pocket it when I'm walking through. It's easy to just shove one in your pocket. They're like the little pouches that you squeeze, that you push like this, and then you put in the water. I used to just fill my coat up with them as I walk through the store. But thou shalt not steal. But that makes the water bearable, and then it's fun. So you're drinking water, but you can have as many different flavors as you want. I think RFK is pushing us back into clean water, but the water was toxic. It really would calcify and make me lose touch with the reality that I had before. Than when I was drinking fresh water, and when I was drinking, even though it was bacteria, it was still good for. I got sick from drinking river water, but I still felt better drinking that disgusting river water than I did drinking whatever you get from the store. Eggs are really important, because eggs, the cholesterol. So while you're fasting and working out, if you have fat and cholesterol in your body, as long as you're getting enough sunlight, that cholesterol will turn into vitamin D, or that cholesterol with the vitamin D will convert into testosterone. So eggs and sunlight are really important. I usually just boil eggs, and then I like to, because I used to have a bad food addiction where I just was just stuffing my face all day. Even if I was poor, like I was just eating crumbs and shit, I still like it was like I had to do it. But I was trying to fast. So I would just I got a shit ton of eggs. Like at Walmart, they used to have 60 eggs for $3. And I would boil all the eggs so that while I was sitting and watching my content, I would peel the eggs apart and I would just have like barbecue sauce on the eggs. And then I would go walking in the sunlight in the mornings. And I think that supercharged me. That plus water, plus ginger at night. I would just cook ginger like it was chicken. I would fry it up. Try it with peanut butter, try it with barbecue sauce, try it with different stuff to eat the ginger. So I would just sit and watch astrology videos and like Foster eBay, and that was back when Among Us was huge. So I was watching like Sips play Among Us and the Twitch streamer Rise when they were all coming into power or coming into whatever popularity. And I would just sit there and break my eggs apart in my Tupperware with barbecue sauce and my fried ginger and my protein drink. And then in the morning I would take omega-3s and multivitamins, zinc, boron, and then a bunch of these African roots in my protein shake. And at the end of it, my skin was glistening. Like if I look now, my skin looks kind of pasty. It just looks like a doll almost. But when you really do this practice, it's like intricate, shining, glowing almost reflecting in the sunlight. And the detail on the skin is so much more. Like it's like this, my skin literally grew another layer of complexity where now it's just like simple, like chicken. Your body really can only do what you allow it to do. And you really are what you eat. So I just need, either I have to figure out how to do that in a microwave, or can you air fry whole eggs? Yeah, it's actually easier. You just put the eggs in the microwave for 30 seconds. So I can go to Walmart and get eggs today. Okay, if you put that in a Google Doc, can you put under it why those things are necessary and what you can do with those, what it does for you? It's a dangerous game.
Because what usually happens is that it turns into a small bomb and explodes inside the microwave. However, with the tricks that we're going to teach you today, it can be achieved. In this channel, we like to get to the point and don't waste your time. Just briefly tell you that we have left the link in the video description box for you to sign up for our weekly menu and receive it every Friday completely for free. To make a hard-boiled egg in the microwave, you must remove it from its shell, always. For doing this, you can use a container suitable for the microwave and special for eggs, which are not difficult to find. But if you do not have one of these, you can also do it in a small bowl and cover it with some type of cover, such as a plate. But remember, you always have to remove the egg from its shell. Now I'm going to tell you the step-by-step so that it doesn't explode and comes out perfectly. We are going to use this container that is round-shaped and is suitable for the microwave. The first thing that we should do is to crack the egg. And now it comes one of the essential tricks. You must pierce the yolk with a toothpick several times. This way, it will not Now we take it to the microwave and cover it with a plate. We're going to put the microwave at half power. Be careful and never put it on maximum power. And we are going to cook it for 45 seconds first. Once that time has passed, check the egg and see how it is. If it is not done yet, we continue adding intervals of 15 seconds. In general, with a total of 1 minute, it will be done. But this depends on the size of the egg and the type of microwave. So as a general rule, first put it for 45 seconds and then do sets of 15 seconds to keep checking how it's going. By doing this procedure with short times, we avoid the egg from overheating and exploding. But don't worry, you probably won't have to repeat this every time you cook a new egg. Because once you try it, you will learn what the correct time is for your
I
microwave.
am cooking the eggs. I am the one who cooks the eggs. They suggested an old
less
beat.
to get your taxes done for you? We'll beat your Tax Pros price from last year.
I barely played this beat, but I always used to think about this beat. So it was, somehow my algorithm knew that this beat was important to me, even though I rarely played it.
Flickering lights out of the corner of your eyes are beginning to pop up more frequently at this time. That the universe is trying to tell you, as you begin to master your own soul language, you're going to find the vast numbers of those around you are not able to tune in or even offer you things that are particularly helpful for your growth. The only things left to turn to now are the divine. The
I'm just waiting on
emanations
Derek.
of the mortal truths in the exalted versions of the self. That within each human is a God form. That God form is exalted in greatness and it lives beyond the stars. It lives in all the things that are yet to be written. You're being called by the universe at this time to step into the sphere of power, of influence, and understand deep down what you are looking for. Know the treasure troves that are waiting.
I'm looking to see you all have some form of a skill that you can utilize to make money, so that we have more potential in what we can do. Like, I want Heather to get these cleaning supplies and to go out into town and walk around and see what she can do, cleaning people's houses. Because it's really, they're in such a rare position. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Like, did you have a Sawzall? What did you do to work with it? How did you cut the wood to make it what you wanted? And was it like putting a family's name above a mailbox? like the mohawk on a Spartan helmet. That'd be pretty cool to do. I've been obsessing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been obsessing about money. And the only tarot video I watched today told me to stop obsessing about money and focus on enjoying the journey. Which really sucks because I know there's a $100 pull-up and dip bar down in Randolph. So I could go down there and get it and bring it back if I had a wrench to take it apart, which I could get from Lynn here. And then I could sneak it in at night and set it up here or put it out in the forest. Now that it's the first, if I get a job, I tell them that they held a week's pay from me, because they usually do. Then I don't have to report it until the 10th of March. It's 11:33. I'm a beneficial parasite. I pop into places that need what I naturally emanate. And it makes everything better. So I'm sort of like I'm like my own, I'm like my higher self exalted shoots me. My higher self shoots me is like a flaming arrow that burns everything.
Care instructions for my Gatsby. My Gatsby.
I met Machine Gun Kelly in McDonald's in Burlington in 2023. I just walked in and he was picking up an order. No security. Just by himself. And I walked in to get my DoorDash order, and he was just standing there, waiting on his order. I didn't even say anything to him. I just looked at him, and he looked at me, and I just walked away. I just grabbed my stuff and walked away. And then later, I was like, that was Machine Gun Kelly, tattoos and everything. Machine Gun Kelly's daughter's name is Casey. Casey Colson, 3-3. Casey Colson Baker, 332, but 11 adds up to 2. And she's a 6th life path, born on the 24th, which is a 6th day. And she's a Leo. I found that out this morning. I just got a notification for why autism is different from narcissism. I felt disrespected by the "that's cool," and I had to decide if Heather was being disrespectful or not, because people usually say "that's cool" as a way to like be dismissive. So then I changed it in my mind, like she must not be this, she must be, and I raised it to a higher thing. That she's probably saying that's cool because she's probably interested. And then I felt a shift when I said interested, the same way that I've been able to turn power lights on out here with that optimistic switch to what if it's better than I expected, and then your power came on. Now, the first person on my Facebook went from some random to Brian on my messenger. Lawrence, Mr. Larry, Mr. Larry. What is this? Morgan Clay's house. I'm doing my spring cleaning early. I'm organizing my phone. Man, I killed on 9/15/20. I used to just bomb giant paragraphs into Discord servers about art and Unreal Engine and my perspective on things, and asking people if they want to work together on something amazing. And I've killed like 6 or 7 different Discord servers. How many people are here in this Discord? It was 45 members that were working on art every single day. And then I dropped a giant essay about Unreal Engine and how I need people that want to work on something huge to work with me, because I genuinely believe in my art, and I'm sure that they have people pop in there all the time. But I've just, that's the last thing that was ever said in the general. They all left. And I've done that to like 5 different servers. Every crypto group I'm in, other than the one that I suggested, is just a bunch of people gaslighting people into investing their money in something that is designed to take it from them. This other group I recommended, where there's only 116 people, these guys I've seen make a lot of money. And it's more like a chill backyard sort of thing. They're never pushing coins, they're just calling what they're investing in as they're doing it. That's why I said it. I think it's time I leave the Will Survives group. He's not even active in it. I'm sure he's active in it. I just can't see it. I don't think I even have Tupperware. Or a knife. Everyone left. All right, time to go.